Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of NA Empire. Today we're going to be talking about Clausthaler Grapefruit. Clausthaler is an old company. I think it's been around since the 70s, 79 I believe. This is a more recent offering. I've never tried the Clausthaler Lemon, but I'm really excited about this grapefruit. As someone who when I was drinking, I was a really big fan of Stiegl Radler. That is something that I'm really hoping to get out of this. This is a 50% Clausthaler, 50% grapefruit drink, apparently blend. I like the sort of kind of classic look of the Clausthaler. I think they updated their branding recently, but yeah, it's straightforward. It's to the point. It's Clausthaler but with grapefruit. They give it a nice little orange branding. The orange. Just the color in the bottle is a little disconcerting, I would say. It looks more like a soda than it looks like people have asked me if this was a soda in the past, it looks more like a soda than a beer, which is maybe has some pluses and has some minuses, but in general, I think it's well, we'll see. It has pluses and minuses. I'm not necessarily someone who needs to be seen drinking a beer as much as I don't really care what my beverages look like. Here let's get a little bit of read. From the pioneer of non-alcoholic malt beverages comes Clausthaler Grapefruit. The smooth and balanced taste of Clausthaler Original is combined with grapefruit drink made with all natural grapefruit juice for a refreshingly zesty beverage that is perfect for any occasion. This is brewed and bottled in Germany, and we have 96 calories per bottle. Okay, so that's a little high in general for a bottle of alcoholic beer, but I'm not surprised with grapefruit juice in this. And I believe it's listed as 0.5% alcohol. I know at some points Clausthaler has listed itself as 0.4, but we're going to call it a near beer at 0.5 here. And we get 11.2 fluid ounces in the bottle. Yeah, so let's crack it open and try it. Love that little mist coming off of it. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, that is very grapefruity. It smells intensely of grapefruit when opening it. That's interesting. It's not unpleasant actually. It kind of makes me excited to try it. Let's go for it. Oh my. So on first taste, man, I can never get these beers to pour with head. On first taste, we have something. It's not as sweet as I would expect from the color. I was being very prejudiced based on the look of this beer. Don't judge a book by its color. Don't judge a beer by its color. It's not that sweet. It's got that good sort of balance between a beer flavor and a grapefruit flavor. I'm normally someone who doesn't like the sort of intense bitterness and hoppiness of Clausthaler just on its own as a straight beer, but I feel like the mild sweetness of the grapefruit and a little bit of tartness balances really well with what is that sort of baseline Clausthaler flavor. It looks even more like a soda when it's put into. I feel like I'm just about to take a sip of Fanta when it's put into a cup, taken fully out of context. But it still smells intensely of grapefruit, and it doesn't really smell chemically of grapefruit. It does really smell like grapefruit juice. I will say that. So that's pretty good. It does remind me a lot of Stiegl Radler, is what I'll say. I think Stiegl Radler is maybe a little lighter. This is a pretty sort of syrupy mouthfeel. Maybe not. I wouldn't say syrupy, but it's a thicker mouthfeel. It's not something that's like light and effervescent. It's not just. I wouldn't say it's quite as sweet as Stiegl Radler, but definitely just as crushable, right? Just as good. In its own way. I'm really enjoying it. Let's take another sip. It's got really good bubbles too, man. It's the carbonation here is a lot better than actually the most carbonated beers I've had. I wonder if that's something to do with the juice. Um, yeah, I would say despite having a great flavor, it's not a very complex one. There's not a lot of notes to be looking for. It's mostly just you get what you get. You get this sort of half beer, half grapefruit, delightful drink. This is something I would love to drink all day in a park. Huh. Yeah, I what I look for from these radlers from just in general any sort of like shandy type beer is that sort of light playfulness. I don't want it to be too sweet. I still want to know that I'm drinking something that's at least trying to be beer. And I think that Clausthaler really hit the nail on the head here. It makes me really eager to try their lemon the lemon beer. Because I feel like that would be just as good. This is they really knocked it out of the park here. I am really enthused about this grapefruit, the grapefruit Clausthaler. Yeah, out of the beers I've reviewed thus far in this channel, this is probably my favorite one. Um, yeah, I would really recommend trying to find it and just give it a try. I was able to obtain it from Total Wine and More in. Actually, no, I didn't get it from Total Wine and More. I got it from a different distributor. All I know is that you are able to get it from Total Wine and More in California. Beyond that, I'm not positive where you could get otherwise, but it's worth scrounging around a little to find them because they are a treat and something, especially if you used to drink and had Radlers a lot and missed them. It's definitely something that is a real treat. It definitely brings me back to enjoying a Stiegl Radler in the park on a hot day in 2013 or 2014 or something. Yeah, so I cannot recommend this beer more. If you like sort of that sweet, half bitter, half beery grapefruit taste. Beyond that, I'm gonna go drink the rest of this in a very satisfied way. But thank you very much for tuning in, and happy drinking. Oh, that's good.